Well, a lot of people in Connecticut living a little more on edge as some towns and cities are seeing an uptick in property crimes, and some of those encounters have turned violent.
Yeah, now people have started to take steps to protect themselves. Fox 61's Gabby Molina has a look at how people are trying to stay safe.
Those in the business of teaching others how to protect themselves say they've seen a lot more people interested as robberies and burglaries that are sometimes completely brazen also become more prevalent. All over Connecticut, people share similar stories.
There was two people that got out of the vehicle and they checked both cars that were in the driveway.
And they just continued to check all the handles on the cars in the driveway. We had 3 cars outside at the time.
We could see these 3 criminals descend onto our property, come up our driveway, hit the cars in the driveway, and then proceed into our garage.
The worry over someone rummaging through your belongings, second only to the thought of things escalating, with many of these incidents happening at night while families sleep.
You hear these stories and you just wonder, when is it ever going to stop?
People now turning to others for help. Gregory Lucinet with Brothers Sound and Security helps give people some peace of mind when he's called to install security systems, something he's been doing a lot more over the last year or so.
People like to see what's going on outside of the home, especially what's going on right now. A lot of break-ins and cars, vehicles coming out of especially apartment buildings where cars, tires are getting removed or stolen. They're like, how soon you can get a camera system in for us?
The extra set of eyes not only comforting for families, but also helpful for police trying to track suspects down.
Sometimes when something recurring happens, the cops are able to identify, well, we've seen this guy a couple of times in videos. This is the guy we're looking for, and it's easier to help the neighborhood.
And while people are protective of their homes and belongings, things that happen elsewhere also have many seeking ways to stay safe. In Rocky Hill and West Hartford, 2 women were carjacked in broad daylight in busy parking lots, physically pulled out of their vehicles. And in Marlborough, a 64-year-old woman was robbed, assaulted, and abducted while loading groceries into her car. That incident happening right across the street from Michael Huang's Taekwondo studio.
It's obviously very scary to the residents and anyone, even to me.
What started as a free self-defense class offered after the incident has turned into weekly lessons about how to protect yourself if something like that were to ever happen.
A lot of times I ask the ladies, what do you want to learn? What's something that you want to get out of? And they tell me, I want to, what happens if I get choked from behind? And I go, okay, and we go from there.
It's what Tom Galasso teaches in Cheshire as well.
If this sends a message that, I've been hit, this will follow through and hopefully send a message, hey, I don't want to mess with this person, I might want to stop.
A woman's self-defense class that also started by popular demand, one of the tools taught at Tom's defensive firearms training.
You want to be like, get back, get away from me, in that manner, okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So you're trying to draw as much attention to yourself so that other people can hear that you need help.
Exactly.
But he's also seen an uptick in pistol permit applications and an interest in his classes.
They're really taught situational awareness and conflict avoidance, to be aware of people within their immediate vicinity and the people within their general location, to be able to spot a potential threat by recognizing body language and human behavior, to get themselves out of that situation before it were to escalate.
Many people just trying to find ways to find a little comfort in feeling prepared.
Citizens are concerned in getting the proper training experience so they'd be able to protect themselves and their families.
Those classes are always taught from a defensive standpoint. Police never want anyone to take matters into their own hands. Always just call 911. I'm Gabby Molina, Fox 61 News.